Hello, Taurus. My name is Melanie, and I am Moon Soul Tarot. I'm going to be doing your reading for the month of April 2019. Just a couple of things I want to mention. So if you found your way here and you're watching this video, then there is a message here for you. These readings are general and they may not resonate with everything, or everything in the reading may not resonate with you, but there will be a message for you if you're watching this. Also, I'd like to say thank you so much for watching my video. I am so grateful to be able to offer readings on YouTube. And I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling. I have pre-shuffled. But I want to, while I'm shuffling, I want to mention some things that came up around your sign while I was meditating on your sign. So I meditated to connect with your sign earlier today, and what I saw was you running full force into some sort of barrier. You hit the barrier and then you bounced off and just kind of sat there for a second, and you gathered yourself together and then got up and went around the barrier. So those are some things that I saw while I was meditating. And we're going to dive deeper here with the cards and see what they have to say. So I'm going to ask the cards, what does Taurus need to know for the month of April? Please, universe, let us know what Taurus needs to know for the month of April 2019. So far, in the center of the reading, you have the Five of Swords. In the U position, in your thoughts position, you have the Moon. In the You Now position, you have the Two of Wands. In your obstacles of the present moment, you have the Seven of Pentacles. And the the advice position, you have the Eight of Wands. The past position is the King of Cups. The future challenge is the World card. The advice is the Three of Swords. And the outcome is the Seven of Chalices, and also the Queen of Chalices fell out. They fell out together. So let's get started with your reading here. So in the center of your reading, you have the Five of Swords card. And this card to me signifies, so there's something in your life that has been an ongoing battle. And you've been like going around and round and round with the same thing and fighting for it, and like, you know, you're conflicted maybe with like some other people or another person, and at this point in time you have decided to drop your sword and turn away from this. It may be that you have just decided to disconnect or detach from the situation. And I don't know if you can see this, but in this card, there's this tiny little butterfly here, and this person, which signifies you, has stopped the fighting and is turned and is going to follow this butterfly. So I think this is a very good thing. In the thoughts position is the moon, and so the moon represents, it can represent secrets or intuition, or not being able to really see something clearly. Excuse me. So I feel like with this card that you are following your intuition. Like you're going to follow this butterfly, and you're using your inner self to kind of guide you away from whatever the situation is that you're in. In the you now position, these cards go together really well. I'm just going to hold them all up together so you can see. So there's this conflict. You've decided to go your own way, follow your own intuition, and this is going to lead you to in a completely different direction. So you see this person's kind of like has their back to whatever this is, this conflict. And here, they're just kind of like, oh yeah, maybe I should go a different direction. But in this card, and this is the you now position, you can see that this person's back is completely turned. And they're looking out on the horizon. And it's like they have to cross this water, they have to cross this field, they have to get over these mountains, but it's all very beautiful. So this is like you're kind of at a crossroads and deciding maybe I should take a step forward into something different, something new. So in your present challenge is the Seven of Pentacles. So I read the Seven of Pentacles in this card, in this deck. So these things, the pentacles, she's planted them, right? She's planted them. She's tended them. She's taking good care of them, but they're not really coming to fruition yet. So far, there's just one apple on this whole tree, and these are still like in the ground. They're just barely starting to come up. And so it's kind of like you've planted the seed and you're waiting, and maybe not so patiently, for whatever it is that you want to come to fruition. The advice is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands can be so many different things. It can be messages coming in. Maybe this is, it could possibly be about a job, or I don't know, some maybe love. But so you've planted a seed and you've tended it well and everything, but it's not coming to fruition. So the advice is to maybe just wait, because something is coming. And it's going to come in quickly, and it's going to be beautiful. So this is all these flowers. They're so beautiful. So there's a message coming for you about whatever this is that you've planted. So in the past, you were the King of Chalices, and the King of Chalices is the King of Cups in the regular tarot deck. And so I feel like you were just full of love and a very emotional person, or this could be, if not you, maybe your loved one in your past. Yeah. So in the position of the future challenges, you have the World. So this card, for me, I want you to kind of see this. So it's kind of like a swirling wind. Everything is kind of in it. There's a snake in there, a lion, a bird, some stars. Everything's kind of like swirling around. And in the center is the eye. So that's the calmness, right? So your challenge, I feel like, is to remain calm in the swirling energy of whatever is going on in your life. These changes that you're going through. It's just to, your challenge is just to remain calm and remain in the center of the storm and have, like, harness your inner peace. So in the advice position, this is a very strange advice card. I'll have to get a clarification for this, but so the challenge is to remain calm, but the advice is the Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords is a card where, I don't know if you can see this, but you see there's a deer and it's been stabbed like 3 times in the back, like right through the heart. So this is like signifies a heartache card, and there's the trees are like full of snow and they're heavy and they're bending over, and it's winter and the wind is like swirling around, similar to this. So maybe, I don't know, there is a butterfly here, same as this one. So maybe this is about a relationship and you have to break someone's heart in order to stop this conflict. Maybe you have to walk away from somebody, actually, is what I'm getting here. So in the meditation, you were like running full force into a barrier, and you hit the barrier and just like stopped. It stopped you dead in your tracks. So maybe what's happened is you were like in this conflict and you were like trying, and then you hit up against the barrier and it stopped you in your tracks, and you decided to stop the conflict, lay down your weapon, and go a different way. And so I feel like what this is saying is that you may have to break somebody's heart to save your own heart. In the outcome position is the Seven of Chalices and the Queen of Chalices. So what I think this is so the Seven of Chalices, these are choices that you have. You see there's 7 different chalices there, but not everything. You may have a lot of choices, or there may be like a lot of confusion inside of you right now. But just remember that not all of the choices that are in front of you are good choices. And you're going to need to harness your Queen of Chalices energy inside, which is like a very loving, nurturing, motherly type energy. And maybe this is saying that you need to take care of your own feelings right now and mother yourself and soothe yourself, soothe your inner child. And that will help you get through whatever this is that you're going through. And that will help if you harness your inner Queen of Chalices, Queen of Cups. This lady has complete control over her emotions. She's in charge of her emotions, and she knows that they're only thoughts, and she's just letting them go. The thoughts come in, the thoughts go out. So I feel like the confusion, you're going to have some confusion around whatever this is, this conflict that you're going through. But you're going to be able to gain control over yourself by just letting your emotions be and just being with them and soothing yourself. I think I just want to get a clarification for this Three of Swords card. What is this Three of Swords here in the advice position for the future challenge? this? Three of Swords. Yeah. So you have been treading water, kind of like trying to keep yourself from falling into the water, like trying to keep your balance, and it's been a difficult road for you. And maybe this is your broken heart, but regardless, the advice here is to maybe sometimes you have to break people's heart in order to save yourself. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you are having a hard time. But that's your reading. So if you would like a personal reading, you can reach me via email. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. And thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you next month. Bye.